Hello, good morning, and welcome back to all of you. A happy new year, which we have already wished you the last time, but I'll wish you again a very happy new year 2023, and welcome back to our live session. This is 11 a.m. in Canada, and it's a snow day in Ontario today. It has been snow from last evening, and we are all covered with white snow. It is the first snow of 2023. We all are loving it here. So welcome back to our live session. Your host Vishal Manocha from Net Worth Immigration Solution. I am the director. We have two offices in Canada, one in Ontario, another one in Alberta, and another two branches in India in Karnal and Kurukshetra. Both of them are located in Haryana. So this live show is all about 30-minute session where we give you all updates what has happened in the last 1 week in Canadian immigration. And definitely, if you have any question, kindly post it into the comment section and I will be happy to answer them for you right away. But make sure you, whatever question you have, any question in your mind regarding immigration, kindly post it into the comment section. Please post your questions there and I will be answering them live while we will be discussing about all the live updates from the last 1 week in Canadian immigration. So this session is a very useful session for people who are planning to immigrate to Canada. If they want any information, if they want any knowledge about it, this is the place to answer your questions, to ask your question if you have any, and definitely to get updates of what's happening in Canada regarding immigration. 2023 seems to be very exciting. We have a first draw of Express Entry 2023, and as per our prediction in the last live show, the score is above 500. We will be discussing about that much more in detail today, because why it went above that score, above 500, and how many people were actually invited. That was very interesting to see that 5,500 people were invited in this draw, which is the highest since the draw resumed in July 2022, and which is the maximum people being invited in a one single draw, as I said, since the draw resumed in July 2022. So yes, as I said, this is going to be an exciting year for Canadian immigration. We all know that Canada government has already announced that there will be around 1.5 million people entering Canada in the next 3 years as a permanent resident. Now, who will be those people? Will be one who will be qualified under economic class, under spousal application, parents, grandparents, and refugees. So all of these and many more become a part of this 1.5 million. So this is separate and other than the international student or worker coming into Canada. So you can expect a lot of people coming in the next 3 years, which is definitely going to give a boost to Canadian immigration for the coming year. So thank you all for joining into this session. And as I said, if you have any question, kindly post it into the comment section and we will be happy to answer them for you right away. So that was so taking up the first news of this session is the Express Entry draw, which was held a couple of days ago. The score was 507 and the number of invited was 5500, which I've already mentioned is the highest number of invitations been sent in a one particular draw since the draw resumed in July 2022. So the number has gone high, but even the score has gone above 500 again. I know a lot of people will be disappointed with the score, but this was expected. If you have attended our last show on this last Friday, I already told you, because the number of people into the pool above that 500 were around 7,000 people. So this was expected that definitely the draw will be coming to that level, and obviously that was expected, and that's why that happened. Uh, so nothing surprised to us, to be honest. We were aware. We could see into the pool that there were the number of people in the pool with above 500. We were definitely sure that yes, people will be the draw will be above 500, and as expected, it was above 500. Now, what does that mean for people who are stuck at 480, 485, 490? When will the draw go to that level? Maybe another couple of months, but not far off, because uh, in this draw itself, a lot of people above 500 have already been invited, so there are not too many people left in the pool with that sort of score. Definitely, we have another 2 weeks to go. People will be getting into the pool meanwhile, but I'm pretty sure the next draw is going to be very close to touching to 498, 500 somewhere. Should be around that level, but it could another touch another 500 should not be a surprise, because I'm pretty sure even in the last, because the last draw before this one was held on 23rd of November 2022. So it was around 40 days or 45 days, there was no draw held. So that's why the this happened again. The draw went high, and as I said, as expected, there was no surprise. We were expecting this sort of draw to come for this first 2023 draw. So, but don't get disheartened. Don't be worried about it. As I said, we will be back again to 490 and 480 very, very shortly. And as I said, maybe in couple of months. I think by end of February we should be getting to that point. And so be patient and keep on waiting for that. But what for the people who are above 450, 460 and who are scoring, what are the options for them? Kindly consult us, and we have options available for those people too. There could be a lot of provincial nominee program through which you can qualify. There could be maybe you have, if you have a job offer that can give you an extra 50 points and you can still qualify. So if you are somebody who is scoring 450, 460 or 470 and have not been invited in this draw and you know it's going to be difficult, you have to look for other options too. Because as we already know, again, that IRCC have already announced that starting 2023, there will be more specific draw coming up. And as per the latest update received, those draw will be starting in April 2023. So just in the spring, sometime in the spring, not the date has not exactly been announced, but as per the recent update, by April 2023, the specific draw will be starting under Express Entry. Now, what will be those specific draw and who will be the people who will be invited? Doctors, healthcare providers, nurses, they will be the top one who will be invited. Even people with IT background, they should be somebody who should be into the pool right now. If you are not into the pool, kindly get into the pool as soon as possible. Even if you're scoring 430, 420, you should be in the pool, because when the specific draw resumes, you will have a chance. Especially, as I said, healthcare workers, that sort of people with a medical background are highly in demand, and those are the first one to be picked along with the IT professionals. So if you are somebody with that background, or anybody, in fact, to be honest, that's what we have been advising for many years, that you should always be into the pool. Even if you're scoring 400, 318, 400, whatever, you should be into the pool. You never know when you might get an invite to Express Entry or to provincial nominee program, because we all know there are a lot of provincial nominee program through which you can apply. And meanwhile, as I said, we are discussing. Kindly post your question into the comment section and I'll be happy to answer them for you. We will be getting to all those questions. I can already see few questions posted into the comment section. I will be coming back to answering that question very, very shortly. So while we are updating, kindly post your the question into the comment section, and we will start taking them one-to-one very shortly. So going back to the Express Entry draw, we already told you that the draw was above 500, but it was expected. But don't get disheartened. You have a lot of options available. Consult our team if you want to find more options of how you can qualify under different other programs, which I said could be provincial nominee program, or you will be coming through that. I know that's the second most popular stream, but for different countries there are other programs also, like though I don't want to discuss too much more about the other program because they're not too much popular program, but yes, provincial nominee program and Express Entry are the most popular programs which are available for the clients and through which most of the people immigrate to Canada. So that's how that thing goes. Now, secondly, we will be, as I said, let me take off the questions which have already been posted, and we will go further with more updates we have this for this session. The first one is from Mr. Vishal, hello Mr. Vishal, how are you? Definitely, if you have any question, kindly post it and I will be happy to answer it for you. Then we have another client, hello sir, 12th in 2019, ITI Diploma Electronic Mechanic in 2021. Till now, IELTS itna age when I'm eligible for Canada except study visa. Okay. So basically, yes, your age is 22. You are eligible for study permit, but I have an advice for you. Your IELTS band is low. Uh, right now, Canada is giving, we are getting very good success rate in study visa application, but only for clients if you have got more than six in, so like you have got at least six in each in all the module. So अगर आपके पास six band overall है, then that may not be enough. You need six in each of the module to have a good chance of qualifying under study visa. And आपकी profile, the way your profile is, definitely the most suitable stream to you for you to come to Canada is for study visa. But I'll advise you to improve your IELTS. Or if the other option is, example, if your score is 6.5 overall and 1.1 module 5.5 is still good, but with your profile, my recommendation will be to score 6 in each in all the band in all the modules and then apply. Then chances of getting a visa will be much higher. So I'll advise you kindly improve your IELTS score and then try. Chances are that your visa application will go through and you'll get a positive result. But with this band, with one module 5.5, the success rate was not good in 2022 and it seems to be maybe the same for 2023. So my advice will be to improve your IELTS and then submit your application. Okay, then we have another question coming from Ashutosh Pandey. There are three questions, so I'll read all of them and then answer them for you. What will be the process for PNP and process for LMIA? What documents required for PNP and what will be the cost for them? Okay, Ashutosh, basically, yes, as we were discussing, after Express Entry, the most popular stream is PNP. So now PNP, there are a lot of PNPs through which you can qualify. Every province have their own PNP program. Uh, we will be discussing one of the PNP option today, which is Alberta Opportunity Stream. We will be discussing about that also very shortly. But just to let you know, a process for for PNP, you have to first we have to see in which stream, which provincial nominee program you qualify under. If you do any, if you need a job offer, you see the PNP works two ways. Either it's linked to Express Entry or it's not linked to Express Entry. So with Express Entry, you can qualify even without job offer, and if few of the stream you qualify with a job offer. So it all depends on your profile to profile, your experience, your education. It all matters. So once you have got everything that, what I'll advise you is if you can share your resume or CV with us, then we can suggest you maybe much better that what will be the best stream for you under which you can apply. Either it's PNP, will you need a job offer, or you may not need a job offer. So that is something we will be figuring out very soon once we have received your CV. So I advise you to share your CV or resume with us, and we will be happy to discuss it further and let you know which is the best option for you. Okay, then we have got another client, Neeraj Bhatia. Welcome, Neeraj. Thanks for joining our live session. So मेरे फ्रेंड दा आइलेट्स जो 7 बैंड्स ने स्टडी 2013 च कंप्लीट उस तो बाद 5 years जॉब की हो तो रिकॉर्ड नहीं है 5 years IELTS ट्रेनिंग सैलरी अकाउंट जो है स्टडी वीज़ा दे चांस है यस नीरज देयर आर डेफिनेटली चांसेस आपके फ्रेंड को वीज़ा मिल सकता है ये स्कोर 7 बैंड गैप जरूर है बट यू सेड वो लास्ट 5 years से ही इज डूइंग एन IELTS ट्रेलर एंड ऑल्सो गेटिंग सैलरी इन अकाउंट. Recently, we have got a visa where the client was 38 years of age, 35 years of age, with good experience and good profile. They have been granted a visa. He has done a BCom. He is already running an IELTS center, so he is definitely has got some proof to show that what he has been doing. And as far as you have got proofs and document to show what you have been doing in those years, in these years, then definitely there are definitely options available, and I'll suggest you definitely again you can contact our India team. Our office is based in Karnal and Kushetra. They can help you out in building up a good profile, a good case for you, and submitting your study permit application. So kindly contact our office in India, in Karnal or Kushetra, and they will be happy to advise you how we can go further from here. If you have any question, clients, kindly post it into the comment section. We are available for another 15-20 minutes. We will be discussing a lot more about happening in Canadian immigration, and we will get a time to definitely discuss more about the other streams too. Okay, good morning, Mr. Jam. Nice to see you back again. If you do have any question, kindly let us know. Now I have already shared CV for PNP or Limia work permit. Didn't get a response that what documents required and what will be the cost. So Ashutosh, you mean to say you've already sent a CV to us and you haven't received a response? If that is the case, I'll advise you if you can just do it again today. I'll definitely make sure that CV comes to me and I have a look and suggest you what will be or what could be the options available for you to immigrate to Canada and get your PR. So as I said, kindly post your, send it again today and I'll make sure we'll revert back to you by today or by tomorrow itself. Then we have, okay, I will meet you at Brampton office near Brampton Gateway Terminal. Okay, so basically, okay, you're asking about your friend Neeraj. You are fine. Definitely, Neeraj, you can come and visit us in our location, in Brampton location, which is close to Brampton Gateway Terminal. So you can definitely come and visit us here and we will be discussing more about your friend's profile. Let's see what document he actually has to show us for the proof of the gap he has, and if everything seems okay and good, we can definitely go ahead and apply. Okay, now meanwhile we get more questions. We have got more updates for you to discuss. The good news coming for you. The backlog across all the streams of application is slowly reducing. From 2.6 million in September 2022, we have come down to around 2.1 million. So 500,000 application has been processed since last September till date, which is a great news that 500,000 in fact applications have been processed and the backlog has been reduced to 2.1 million. And as I said, it is definitely a great time that it's a great news. Basically, yes, if your application were into the pool, were under process, the application will be getting processed. Hopefully by middle of this year, we can definitely have more backlog being reduced and getting more updates for it. And sorry, definitely I do forget to wish everybody today. I just saw a post from one of our friend here that it is a Lodi, so a very happy Lodi to all of you. Very happy Makar Sankranti to all of our viewers. Sorry, I forgot to wish you in the beginning of the show, but the message just reminded me of that. So wishing all our clients a very happy Lodi and a Makar Sankranti. Hopefully this festival brings joys and God blessings to everybody's family. So, and again, I would like to thank all of our clients for joining us and attending this show. We have this show every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is Canadian time in Toronto. And in India, right now, it's 9:30 p.m. when we start the show. But when summer comes, the show goes to 8:30 p.m. in the evening. Right now, for another couple of months till March. I think in March or April, we change the time again. Till then, the show will be at 9:30 p.m. in Indian time. Okay, so the backlog we have already discussed. The good news was, yes, it has been reduced to 2.1 million. Now, talking about PNP draws, the OINP, which is Ontario Immigration Nominee Program, held their first draw of 2023. They have invited around 403 candidates were invited under their Foreign Worker Stream Program, which is an expression of interest way of submitting your interest and then getting an invite. The people who were invited had a minimum score of 35. I'll explain you how you can score, how you score, and what are the attributes through which you get the score. But under this draw, there was certain NOC norm which were targeted. So let me explain you more about this stream. Ontario Immigration Nominee Program is one of the program run by Ontario Province, as we have been discussing of a lot of PNP. Now, in this stream, there is one program which targets foreign workers. The only way you can be nominated in this program is, first of all, you need to have an employer who have a job offer for you. Now, that job offer need to be should be in the same field in which you have experience uh, in the last 5 years. You should have at least 3 years of experience. The company who is sponsoring you or who are eligible have their own eligibility criteria. Now, just to give you a brief, if they have a job offer, the company should be at least 3 years old. If it's in GTA, their gross revenue should be more than 1 million, and they should have 5 people who are permanent resident or Canadian citizen on the payroll in the previous year. That makes that particular company eligible to apply for PR. First of all, make you eligible to sponsor you. Now, as I said, as a sponsor, the person who has been sponsored, definitely they need to have an experience in the field. Once you have a job offer, then you go to OINP website and create your expression of interest. You have to fill up the detail, the information they want. They basically want the education level, your experience level, your IELTS score, and the job being offered. Is the job being offered in GTA or outside GTA? What is the salary being offered in this job? So all these attributes, you get a score. So as I informed you just recently, this draw had a cutoff of 35 scores. 35 was the score through which the people were invited, and 403 invitations were sent. But now, sometime you will see in this particular draw, there are very specific NOC knock being target, and sometimes it's an open draw where all the NOC knock are targeted. In this particular draw, certain NOC knock were targeted, and if we go through those NOC knock, I've just realized they went to either IT people or people. I even see the plumbers were invited in this stream. Then I think the web designer were invited in this stream. The carpenters were invited in this stream. So installers, drywall installers were invited in this stream. So basically, Ontario is definitely needs skilled people. That's why this draw was held targeting specific NOC knock. So Ontario, in fact, not just Ontario, the whole of Canada needs skilled people to be here. We are very short of healthcare workers here, nurses, doctors. We are very short of them in Canada. So as we have already discussed previously in the show, by spring 2023, we will be seeing more specific draws coming up for this express entry, and on those draws also we will see a lot of doctors, nurses, and healthcare practitioner will be invited to apply for permanent residency. Even I was reading an article like most of the even provinces are waiving few of the conditions for nurses to come and work in their province. If you are already in Canada, they may be waiving off a couple of things before you can start practicing as a nurse in Canada. So in that province, Ontario already announced some changes in September. Recently, BC, British Columbia have announced that they will be also easing up some rules for a nurse to become a registered nurse in Canada and start practicing as a nurse here. So that is the good news for healthcare worker and this sector. And as this OINP draw suggests that yes, technical skill will be the one who will be more in demand in the coming years. So if you are somebody with that sort of skill, you should be if you are interested to move to a country abroad, then Canada is one of the very best destinations you can move in, and there are a lot of opportunities and options available for you to move in this stream. So now the next update we have for today is we will be discussing. I think we discussed about OINP and the express entry draw, the targeted draw, and the OINP and the backlogs. Okay. So these were the major updates we had from the last 1 week, but I would like to also discuss more about another very popular stream which is in Alberta, which is called Alberta Opportunity Stream, through which you can get a PNP and a PR. But that stream requires you to have a job offer from one of the employer in Alberta. So how does that stream work? So there are two ways you can qualify under the stream. Say basically example, if you are working in outside Alberta or for 2 years, so it could be within Canada itself, outside Canada, anywhere. For example, if you have been working as an office admin and now you have been offered a job as an office admin in Alberta, you can move in Alberta, get a work permit, get a job offer, get a work permit, move in there, and the moment you are here, you can apply for a PNP approval under Alberta Opportunity Stream. But your experience should be in the last 30 months. You should have 24 months of experience in the same field in which you have been offered a job. If you have that, then you will eligible to apply for Alberta opportunity stream as soon as you get your PR in Canada, work permit, and you are in Canada. Second way could be if you have a job offer in Canada, but it not exactly in the same field in which you have an experience in that stream, then you have to work in Alberta with that employer for at least 1 year before you are eligible to apply for your PR. So these are the two major way through which you can apply for Alberta opportunity stream. Few people get like eligible the moment they land in Canada on a work permit because they have the same field of experience and the same job offer. It makes them eligible quickly as compared to the people who have got a job offer but it doesn't match exactly to their previous experience. So Alberta opportunity stream is a very, very popular stream these days through which you can apply for PNP and PR. The job offer is definitely required. You cannot, you don't qualify for that stream without a job offer. But yes, there are other options in Alberta. Through Express Entry, you can apply for PR without having a job offer. But for that, Alberta province, since last August, there have been no draw in Alberta for any of this. There were no draw through Express Entry since last August. So that stream is a bit paused, but I'm pretty sure because we are in the beginning of the January, I'm pretty sure in the January itself, we should be hearing about an Alberta draw coming up from one or the under Express Entry very soon. I'm pretty sure it's around the corner. It should be coming up any moment now. In fact, all the provinces, I'm pretty sure in the January itself, will be coming up with their first PNP draws. As we have already discussed today, Ontario have already taken their first draw, which were targeted towards foreign worker stream, where people were offered a PNP and a PR if you have a job offer in that stream. So that makes this, it is Ontario one of the most popular streams, which is a foreign worker stream. So like this, different provinces have their different streams. So there are more than 100 ways you can immigrate to Canada. So it all depends on your profile, on your education, on your experience, what sort of job offer you have. If you don't have a job offer, if you have a good English skills, low, like for example, if your age is 28, 29, you have 3 years of experience, have done your master's or PhD, and got 3 years of rich experience into the industry, then you can even qualify for Canada PR without having a job offer. So these are a lot of the ways through which you can immigrate, and the major update we have for this week. The second one, that's taking away different from the immigration we talk about student visas. Let's discuss about that. Especially for onshore admissions, we have a very good news for you. If you are looking to study in Cambrian College in Brampton or North York, in Cambrian College, Hanson, North York or Brampton, we have got seats available for May 2023 for onshore students. So if you are somebody who is looking to start up a 1 year or a 2 year program in Ontario, then you should contact us immediately. We have got very limited seats available for May 2023. Also, to let you know, we may also get Canada opening up very soon for May 2023 for onshore, and September 2023 for offshore application. It will be opening up very soon. Even for onshore and offshore, both will be opening for September. So if you are in Canada and you're looking to basically get your admissions done in a 1 year or a 2 year program, we can definitely help you and assist you in that way. So this was about onshore admission. Now talking about the study visa applications approval rate in India right now. Since the beginning of this week, that is January 9th, 2023, we have seen a lot of approvals coming in for study visa application, which is a positive sign. All of those approvals are for May 2023 right now. So the visas have started coming, and I'm pretty sure May 2023 is going to be a big intake for colleges in Canada, and students for India who have been willing to come and study in Canada. May 2023 seems to be coming up with a very positive results, and a lot of applications being decided in this week itself. In 1 week, in fact, our India office got around 21 visas in this 1 week starting from Monday. So, and if you compare to the previous 2-3 weeks, I don't think even the total was 21. So this week we have seen 21 approximately visas, student visa being granted for students who are in Canada, outside Canada and willing to come and study in Canada. So yes, the options are available. If you are somebody who's outside Canada and who want to study, come and study in Canada, you can contact our office in India, in Karnal or Kushetra. They will be happy to assist you for your admissions and your visa guidance. Even if you're looking for a visitor visa, you can contact our office in India. If you're looking for a job offer, you have been offered a job, and then definitely you want us to apply for a LIMIA or a work permit, that is also we can help you with. In fact, we have got a lot of employers who have been getting in touch with us, who want chef or a cook or even a office admin, a restaurant managers. These sort of people, they are employed in Ontario or another province, who have been contacting us that they are looking to hire people with that sort of skills. So if you're somebody with that sort of background, also contact us. Also, we have got an opportunity available for the heavy truck drivers. Good options are available for heavy truck drivers. The opportunity is available for them also, but unfortunately, the Indian experience as a driver is not counted. But if you are somebody who have an experience in the Gulf country or the Asia, that Dubai or any part of that world, then you are eligible. Even in fact, you are in Europe or anywhere, as far as you have got a heavy truck license and you have got an experience and score at least 5 band in IELTS, you can get a work permit for a heavy truck driver too. We have got that options available. So if you have anybody who is looking for that sort of LMI or a job offer, we have employer in Ontario who are even ready to support your PR application, offer you a job, because truck driver is again very high in demand, and we are short of those uh, category of people in Canada or with that skill set. So if you are somebody who you know someone who is willing to come to Canada on a work permit and leading that to PR, we have options available for them too. So that was all the update we have for this week and whatever we wanted to tell you for the session. We have answered all the questions which was posted into the comment section. If you still have any question, kindly go ahead and post it. I will be wrapping up the session now. The session is usually for 30 to 40 minutes, giving you an update, answering your question. That is what the session is all about. So thank you all for joining into the session, taking up the time. Wishing everybody once again a happy Lori and Makar Sankranti to all of you. You have a great weekend ahead. We had our first winter snowfall into Ontario today. We have a white Canada today. Ontario, in fact, at least is white today with the snow. So we are enjoying that day here. Hopefully you enjoy your festivals and this coming weekend, which will be covered with this festival events and celebration. So we will see you live back again next Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Indian time it will be 8:30 p.m. Till then, goodbye, have a good week, and we will see you all next Friday. Till then, bye bye.